What's up, y'all? Welcome to another week here. We're at the airport. We are heading to Miami, Fort Lauderdale area. We have a meeting there. We're going to be there for a day or so. And then J-Rock and I head into Jamaica, do a little bit of real estate stuff, hang out there. And then we are going from there to Arizona to meet up with a few other young millennial real estate guys. And so yeah, we're gonna be on the road for the next 10 or 12 days, and you guys get to come along with it. So here we go. My man, ¿qué es lo que? What's good, man? What's up, man? You good? I'm good. Sorry, William. Tell me what we got here, man. Cause this is my neck of the woods. Just looking at it, where in North Carolina, I'd give them $22,000 for this, and that's if inside looks immaculate.
That was the escrow.
What do you got in this one?
So we picked this one up for, I believe, 145.
145 for this.
Yeah.
Square footage?
So right around 1,300.
So.
And it's a 3-1 when we picked it up. It'll be a 3-2 when we finish.
Now you guys, one thing I realized right off the bat is you guys do a lot of block down here in South Florida.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, if you buy wood frame, it's not worth what anything pretty much.
So you're at a cul-de-sac. You're at the end of a cul-de-sac, so it's a dead end, industrial. To your right. That's a pretty nice grill. He must be from North Carolina.
That guy's a retired sheriff. He actually built that house. He had an older structure there.
Yeah.
And in 2014, he built a brand new house. So it's actually really nice that he's the neighbor.
Retired sheriff, huh?
Doing the same thing. Yeah.
That menu looks good. Let's check it out.
Iván, ¿cómo está?
¿Cómo anda?
William, ¿cómo le va? Bien, ¿cómo va todo?
Aquí voy mirando a ver qué fue lo que me hicieron.
Ok, ¿todo quedó bien?
Sí, más o menos.
Más o menos.
Sí.
Ok. Bueno, nosotros vamos a firmar unas cositas del proceso. Gracias. So these are the two bathrooms. So okay, I'm gonna show you pictures. I'll send them to you. But the original structure of this house, you're standing where the original hallway was, not there. That's where the new hallway will be.
Yeah.
So it was all here. And then this is the new wash and dryer, the laundry room.
Yeah.
We made this from scratch because the laundry room was actually on the other side of that hole. It was like a utility closet, super illegal.
Yeah.
So we brought that in obviously for the convenience, and this is gonna be a really nice laundry room.
So another thing I'm seeing different is you guys are doing this is our commercial standard.
Right. So we do this on purpose. We could have done it with wood. But we decided to go this route. It's just much easier to work with.
That's what I say too. It's you had 10 snips. You have 10 snips. It's like you punch the holes. You don't have to.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a day's work if you get everything. Couple guys in here.
It was about a day and a half because the crazy thing about this, if you look here, this was all block.
Yeah. So you had to chip out.
55. They don't build like that anymore.
Yeah.
So this whole house.
Block with rebar going through it.
Yeah, man. So tearing this down was a serious feat. I'll be honest.
And you guys go ahead and run new ducts for AC. You had to put a new AC, right?
There's no central here, so it was all window units.
I see that coming in.
This was a probate actually. The original owner.
Yeah. So explain that to me. How'd you find the deal?
Well, this one came to me from a really good friend of mine who's a realtor. That he actually finds deals like this from time to time.
So networking.
Right.
Networking.
Yeah, that was the network. Plus, we could close fast. We close faster than anybody else. We close like in a week.
So how did negotiation go with this? When you came here, you seen the property, was it occupied?
No. So
vacant.
The kids inherited this.
Got it.
And they were all much older already. They were like in their 50s. Actually, one of them lived in North Carolina. There was like 3 of them.
So they weren't local?
No. So they just wanted to cash out. That's pretty much it.
So you did it all over the phone?
Right. Yeah, well, he did. Yeah, the agent.
So the agent brought you the deal ready to go.
Right. So he did, and then he asked me, you know, this is what it's listed for because it was on the MLS.
Got it.
We went below, I think, by like 12,000.
And he listed it?
No, the listing.
So he was a buyer. He's on a buyer
right,
side.
so he represented us.
So you didn't have to pay.
Well, we paid him because down here it's very customary that if you really want a deal
You get
to
it
swing
done.
things in your favor, you got to throw the 6% to the listing agent because it's much more favorable for them.
Got
You
it.
know what I mean?
Got it.
So I just pay him a small fee, kind of like it was a buyer's agent anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, and the deal was worth it. So
So probate brought to you by a realtor friend. What price?
it was 147, I think, is what we closed. on this for.
147. This is a $20,000 house. Right?
No, I'm lying. 141.
141.
Yeah.
141. What's your rehab you're gonna put in it? Now, did you wholesale this to yourself? Because you know you got two separate entities.
No, we actually closed on this one. Yeah, we didn't do the wholesale on this one.
So you didn't wholesale to yourself.
No.
You kept it all
No,
in
this
house.
one-
Okay.
yeah. This was straight on the rehab business.
And you're in on the back end, obviously.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. This is part of my rehab business.
So that's pretty cool then.
Yeah.
And then what do you? So you got 141. What's your rehab budget?
It was expected to be 60, but we ended up going to close to 70. So
What happened?
it's a bunch of stuff, man. like it always happens. We
Was 60 your number or was it the contractor's number?
No,
Your number?
my number.
Oh.
Like we had, but you know, when I say my number, he's already come by at that point.
Yeah.
And I feel pretty confident because he's walked the house and everything. It was vacant, so it made it a lot easier too. But truth be told, we didn't really anticipate everything that we were gonna have to do.
But the reality is, you're going from fucking scratch at
Yeah,
this
this is a
point.
brand new house.
Yeah.
Everything.
And see, that's why working with the steel is so much easier. You're just punching holes for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what the code is in North Carolina for that. I know that all our commercial is this way.
Yeah.
I would assume you can build like this with it.
I know that any time that you get to build like this, it's just much better. It's
Yeah.
easier to work with. The
So-
concept of it.
141, 60. You look like close to 70.
Right.
So that's gonna put you. I'm not a
210.
mathematician. Yeah, 210.
210 to
What's
15.
what's your exit strategy on this?
Well, it's changed because when we're gonna list it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's just because the market's so hot.
Yeah, you just see what happens.
Why not try? We're gonna list it pretty much as a brand new construction house. So a 3.2 in this area, we could probably get like 290. I think that's fair. Because again, it's brand new.
So it might be 80,000 swing.
Right, gross. Yeah, gross.
Yeah, gross. Yeah, of
Right.
course. We all talk gross.
But what's happened is that most likely we're gonna keep it as an Airbnb because of its proximity to the airport.
Close to the airport. Took us 5 minutes to get here.
Yeah, and the beach is right here. I mean, you're downtown Fort Lauderdale. You have Miami right there. Hollywood Beach is over there.
Have you ran your numbers to maybe see what you can get nightly?
Yeah, probably conservatively like 220.
Occupancy rate?
At least like 17, 18 days a month. So I mean, you're
So
talking
that-
about like 3,500.
But see, that's the difference. You're talking like, so you go into it as a rehab. You probably looked at it originally to wholesale.
yeah, we did, but it was tight because
Even
of
though
the
you're
amount.
gonna close on it, probably went in there originally to wholesale.
Mm-hmm.
Turned out that they had to keep it. Rehab went from 60 to 70. Still gonna list it, but probably the exit strategy on this one is Airbnb.
Yeah,
Which if you do the numbers, this thing could probably cash flow about $4,000.
easy.
So let's go outside.
So this is the kitchen here too.
Yeah. So this is
This is what's cool about it, right? And we can just flow, right?
yeah.
All right. So originally this house was a 3-1. So that's the master over there in the corner. That whole thing is the master closet. But
Got it.
originally the bathroom, the one that's closest to the wall,
Yeah.
that was the original bathroom. So all this was the kitchen.
Why so big?
I have no idea, man. It was just a floor plan. From the
So this is
50s, I
not.
guess.
So you're gonna run with a 10 by 10 kitchen.
That's the kitchen right now. That's what it's gonna be, and it's gonna be nice because we're actually shutting that. So all that's gonna be cabinetry, right? And behind you, and
So-
then we added a bathroom, which is better.
Yeah.
Especially if it's gonna be Airbnb, you don't need a massive kitchen.
Correct.
For what?
You don't need a massive kitchen now these days, anyways.
Exactly.
People are not fucking cooking.
People want a bathroom.
People are not cooking. They want the other stuff. But so, what are now? Well, you know your cost on like the cabinets and stuff on a 10 by 10.
The whole kitchen is probably gonna cost us right around $5,000.
Yeah. So I know that where I'm at is 10 by 10. The cabinets for a 10 by 10 is 1,500. Countertops, if you're not going granite, you're just going regular, is 500. If you're going granite, you add another 1,000 to that.
Yeah,
so
we do a lot of quartz down here.
Quartz, yeah.
Quartz is real popular here. So look at this lot.
So it's huge.
This is another reason why we bought it.
So what do you put on the outside too? Because I'm looking at it's like all block. What do you do that to make it look nice?
We're gonna stucco it.
Stucco.
Yeah, we're gonna do some stucco.
Damn, Florida and stucco.
The
And
roof is brand new too.
What about this tree? Jesus.
Yeah, it's not coming down.
Yeah, just Leaning Tower of Pisa over here.
Yeah, him with the saw in it. That's hilarious. And then there's another one right behind you, and that's on top of the house. So we were considering, chopping it up.
Insurance.
Big branch.
Insurance is okay with that?
Yeah, it's cool.
Cause that thing ain't going nowhere.
No, it's been here for 50 years. So right on the other side of this warehouse is Fort Lauderdale Airport. And you can't even hear it. We've been here for quite a while. You haven't even heard one plane.
Yeah.
So this is a huge lot. You could build a pool here. We could have done it, honestly.
It ain't worth it.
No. But you could definitely, the next owner.
Could put a pool in
Yeah,
here.
man.
Is so how do you guys do sod or you just?
Oh, we're gonna do grass. We're gonna put some landscaping here and then some mulch. We're gonna do the carport wasn't there. We opened it. That was a den. They built an illegal den where the carport is. So we demoed that and we kept the original structure.
So from key to contract, what do you think? What's rehab gonna take?
Time-wise?
Yeah.
This one took a little bit longer than I wanted, but I'd say probably 4.5 months. Key to key, like Airbnb ready in this case. And again, this was the first time that we had gotten involved pulling permits. There was an architect involved. There was GCs, the city.
That's where your money went up.
Yeah, but it's also where the time went. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the money
true.
didn't matter. It's because it was built into the budget, but the time sucked. It just sucked. And I mean, look, we submitted the plans December 21st, and we didn't get them approved till mid-February.
So you've had this for a while.
Yeah.
That sucks because you got the 141 sitting there, and you and I know you can do so much with 141 in a matter of 6 months.
So we should talk about that for a second. So the reason why we're gonna keep this as an Airbnb is because we secured a line of credit on it, right? So we're gonna take out about 200K from it. We're gonna put that 200K to play, right? So we could buy another one of these, and then probably, another one of these with a 50 grand rehab. That's 200 grand right there.
Yeah.
And then all the while, this thing is cash flowing right around 40 grand a year. So, yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, man. It pays itself off. And then in the day of tomorrow, the market gets, keeps going up or whatever is gonna happen. Cool, we'll sell it. Or if somebody comes around and says, hey, I'll give you 300.
The right offer, you're done.
Take
so
it, it's
is your local bank gonna give you the line of credit?
Yeah, community bank.
Easier to work with.
Yeah.
I tell people you got to go with the community bank. I mean, when you're wholesaling and listen, if you're wholesaling and you're really trying to turn this into a business, once you get to the point where you're cash flowing more and more money, don't go out and spend the money. You need to go out and buy assets, and then you can take the money right back out and do more with that. And if this thing is Airbnb for $4 grand a month, you can only imagine the payments on 200 grand is probably going to be what, 1,200?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, so you're talking about cash flowing a crazy amount of money. Plus they gave you the money back, and you take the 200 and you do real flips, and then you'll make 50 grand every flip after that.
Plus, you got to remember that when you take out a line of credit on something like this, they value these and they underwrite these deals based, like this little house is its own little business.
Correct.
So they value what's the performance of the asset. They don't really care about you because it's a commercial loan.
And you own it 100% free.
Right.
They wishing you mess up for 200.
Right.
Because the moment you mess up, they'll sell it for 240.
Plus, they're looking at the cash flow or they're looking at the projection and they're saying, all right, the house is going to make 3 grand, even if he withdraws the full line, because they're not going to loan me on the full money. The house is going to appraise at 280, let's say.
And they're going to
loan me
200,
200,
70%, yeah.
Maybe 80%, give or take. So, they don't care. They have equity built into it, so they have that stress test. Plus, they know that it's going to cash flow, so the line of credit is going to be paid off by what the performance of the asset is.
Yeah.
Plus, they know that you're going to go flip more properties and bring them more loans.
How difficult was the probate situation?
No, it was already done by the time I got it.
That's why I try to tell people. Probate is not as hard as what people like to say it is. I mean,
I think probate's as difficult as
the people you're dealing
attorney.
with, or the people you're dealing with.
Yeah, the people you're dealing with, for sure. Yeah, see, so we're sealing all this out.
Yeah.
Yesterday, this was open. It's fun.
So this is cool, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe such a small looking house. I guess because most of it goes back.
Oh, check this out.
I know the neighbor's happy.
Oh, he's super happy. So this is where the AC is gonna go. Plumbing was redone here. This is actually on sewer, thank God, not a septic tank.
Yeah, of course, because getting that extra bathroom would have been hell.
Right. So see how the AC was back in the day. And then we had to redo a lot of things popped up on this rehab for real because it was such an old house that we were not anticipating. Like we had to redo full electric. We had to redo plumbing.
And
we had to add a bathroom, roof.
Did you try to go back after did you do your 7-day? Did you?
No, actually, the only reason why they accepted the offer
0-day
was
inspection.
0 day. Yeah. We knew though, man. We knew. I mean, we were buying something that, hey, if we convert it to a 3.2, we're buying something at 141 that's worth 280.
There's value add in there.
It's there, you know. Even if you do spend the 70,
The value add.
you still have 70 left over.
You're safe.
Right. And then the Airbnb, just, you know, you and I were talking about it, and then I really started looking at the location, and I'm like, you know what? It's really true. And there's a bunch of Sheraton on the driving in. Remember, there was a bunch of Sheratons, Hiltons, this, that, and it's gonna cost you double the amount.
So how are you?
Stay with your family.
You're going out and you're raising private money for this,
Right.
just through relationships,
Right. Family and friends.
family and friends. It's a lovely
People to
thing.
Make money.
It's a lovely thing because there's a lot of lazy money, I like to call, right? A lot of people with 401ks
Yeah.
that don't know they can do solo Ks,
IRAs.
IRAs,
It's all out there.
just dead money, linen, sitting in the bank earning half of a percent.
If that. Yeah.
And then what do you got across the street?
This is actually all owned by them. Surf Pro owned that company.
This is like their real headquarters?
I don't know if
Because that's a franchise.
yeah, I know that they, like, all their employees park here and stuff.
Got it.
Yeah. That's the first plane we've heard.
Yeah, you're taking off. That's a private jet.
Yeah.
So you're on the, because I'm a pilot, I know why you're not hearing activity. This is not the main runways.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
This is for your guys flying where you got a lot of rich people down here, so you are going to hear private jets, but this is your smaller runway for the smaller jets.
You see the empty lot there.
Whose is that?
It's an LLC.
Can't find it?
For years. No, they've owned it for years. They actually got hit with a violation when, like, a few weeks back. I saw the violation posted.
You tried?
I did try reaching out to no avail, but it's not really you know, it's kind of zero lot line with a huge warehouse, you know.
Built a huge wall.
Yeah, right. But I love the fact that it's a dead. Another reason why we bought it was because of the fact that it's a dead end street.
I mean, think about it. If you can build a house here for $100 grand,
Yeah.
right, and say you pick up the lot, who knows?
They're gonna want at least 40, 50 grand for the lot. So that's if
They won't want to sell.
Yeah, right. Which I suspect that they don't, because it's a play. It's a huge lot if you look back. I mean, it's massive.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of, like I was saying on the way in, you see the townhouses and stuff that they're building up here.
That's why I'm saying.
Right.
You turn it sideways, that's two townhomes there.
Right.
All right, so I mean, this is good to see, and I think it's good to see because a lot of people that watch my vlogs, you guys watching, you're only seeing it from the perspective of my market, where that would have been a $20,000 house. Now you see where you're having to put stuff under contract at a much higher price. It's a little bit scarier, but since he's got private money and he's raised money, you can then see, you know, he can close on the deal, he can get the funding for the rehab, and he usually wholesales it to himself for the rehab. But this one, the numbers were tighter, so he decided to keep it all on the back end. It's just keeping the flowing happening, the deal flow happening. So
yeah, exit strategies are like the number one thing. The way that people, you can't just view a deal like from a one-sided lens, I would say.
you gotta have a tool belt, right?
Right. Because you could have wholesaled this. You could have wholesaled it to yourself. You could have just closed on it and rehabbed it. You could close on it, rehab it, and go the Airbnb route. I mean, there's a lot of things that you could do. For us, it made sense because, you know, we decided to go creative, and we said, all right, well, we'll keep a cash flowing asset. We'll take a line of credit out on it. It's paid in full anyway, so.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah, it just makes sense.
So on the plane ride, I sold 2 deals.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Very nice.
They were pending, so it's not like I did anything special, but They're confirmed closing next week. So while we're in Jamaica, J-Rock, we gonna get some deposits. Get Big Lobster. Cool, man. So maybe we'll grab some food tonight.
Yeah.
And I know you're busy. I know you got stuff to do. But we'll do it.
I want to finish it.
Yeah. All right, guys. So you've seen what it looks like in South Florida. We're here like this is Fort Lauderdale, right?
Right.
We're here in Fort Lauderdale. You've seen what a rehab looks like. You've seen how he got this deal. You've seen that it's possible. Maybe if I got more time, we'll go look at some of his other properties. Maybe something he's got under contract, something he's closing. Maybe look at his setup and see how it's different from mine. But I'm guessing there's not much different because we kind of talk a lot. So, yeah, so you get to come along with me and we'll finish this up. See you guys later. What's up, guys? It's Max. So it's the end of the night here. I'm gonna go home, well, go to my hotel room, and then we're gonna end this vlog here. But don't worry, we're gonna continue. We got a few days. We're gonna be in Jamaica and Arizona with a few friends. But look, listen, if you watch this long, I really would like if you subscribe below somewhere, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell so you get the notifications when I do a new video. And give me a like or a thumbs up. And hell, if you disliked it, give me a thumbs down. All right, I'll see you next week. It's Maxwell. Thanks, guys.